Hello everyone, I'm back with another video. Today we are going to be focusing on how to make your different sprites move. So if you would remember, the sprites are basically the various characters of the game. So the player's character, when I'm creating this game, is going to be this knight right here. So you want to make sure that you have the knight clicked on, or else you're going to program it for the other sprites, and that's just not good. So make sure you have the knight clicked on. Then we go into scripts, we're already there. Go into the events. If you remember last video, we discussed motion, looks, sound, and all these different blocks and stuff. But today in the events, we're going to be using when so-and-so key pressed. This is in order to move. You can use the WASD keys to move, but I'm just going to use the arrow keys because that's easier for me, I guess. So let's select the drop-down menu. Right arrow for this one, left arrow for this one, and of course up arrow for this one. So let's actually switch these around just to kind of get it so it's more organized. Okay, so left arrow, right arrow, up arrow, and it has to be events, and we go into motion section. So then we're basically going to be kind of using this section of blocks right here, that change x by 10 and change y by 10, along with the set x and set y. We're not going to use the set x and set y. Okay, so when you're moving left and right, that is on the y or the x axis, which is left and right. So you can want to make sure that you have change X for this one. So let's put change X there for the left arrow and change X for the right arrow. Now, for the up arrow, however, it's going to be change Y because the Y axis goes up and then that's going to be jumping. So that's the Y axis. Okay, so now we hit, so now we kind of have some of our motion scripts, but the problem is, regardless of whether I press the left arrow or right arrow, so I'm going to press the right arrow now, and I'm also going to press the left arrow. Either way, it moves forward. We don't want that. So you can actually make these values right here. You can change them to make them go more or less. So let's say I make this 100. I don't know. So left arrow key, and then they move a lot faster than the other one. So let's actually drag that back for a second, and we can make these negative. So I'm gonna quickly change this to -10. So then that's why when I'm pressing the right arrow now, and left arrow key, we can move back and forth like that. Actually, I'm gonna drag this sprite down here to simulate the ground. Okay, so now we move on to jumping. So when the up arrow key pressed, change Y by 10. So it's kind of clunky, but later we're going to discuss, not in this video, but in a subsequent video, how to make jumping smoother and stuff. But for now, for basic games, this is what you need to know. So when up arrow key pressed, we're going to do change Y. Actually, 10 is fine. So then, but then we have another problem. I'm pressing the up arrow key now, and the guy's not falling. So we actually need to program that. So we're going to go into the control section. Repeat until. Repeat until. Let's drag that under change Y by 10. Repeat until, and we also remember to have the sensing block until touching. Here, right now. Actually, no. Sorry. Then we're going to actually have change Y by, let's see, how about negative, whoopsies, that's set Y. Change it by negative, how about 5? And that's going to make it so it repeats until. Okay, so let me go into the sensing block, and we have until touching color, but until touching the whatever color. But in this case, we have a problem, because the ground is kind of the same color as the leaves. That's easily fixed. We can go into the backdrop section, hit backdrops, and then it's going to take a bit. And then we can use the rectangle function to draw a really small black, or it can be a black line or whatever. Actually, I'm going to make this one light green, okay, because I feel like that blends in better. So let's actually go back to a line, put it into here, and then that's our ground. Okay, so then we're going to wait for it to actually input into here. 8-bit. Let's go back to our night. The script. Repeat until touching the color. Sorry, just a second. It's being weird. So let's actually go back into the stage. I think I must have actually accidentally deleted it or something. So, sorry, let's draw another line. Right here, I guess. So that's going to be our ground. So then, okay, yeah, that's visible. Good. You want to make sure that it's visible. If not, then you can try to do it again. Let's click back on the night, and then go back to scripts. Repeat until touching the color of the ground. Okay, so we don't want him to jump until he's touching the color of the trees, because that's just messed up. So if you will notice as I scroll my mouse along these different things, this color right over here changes. So I'm going to try to get exactly on the color of the ground. So yeah, so that's kind of the same color. We click on it to set it. So then yeah, so then we drag the knight back here. We're gonna try to make the Y jump better because 10 might not be enough, and that's fine. So let's try to change it to 50. So yeah, now we can jump. We can move left and right. And then you can also program this to the other sprites. There are scripts out there for making it smoother, and we're also going to be discussing that in a later video. So remember, make sure that it's X for left and right, and then Y for up. So we learned how to go right and left, and how to jump. And you want to remember to have this gravity, or else it's going to look really weird having the jumping and not falling back down. So thanks for watching, and check back for a later video. And